Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Alex. I hope you are having a great day today. So, I'm continuing with my Canva as I'm exploring more about the apps. As you can see, there's a lot of trending apps here. You can scroll on your own time. But this app, because I am trying to create adorable words, my word art from the 90s. So, this is mostly like it, or this word art of today where it's called Type Gradient, where in the it makes every word pop with Type Gradient. That's the name of the app. It elevates your design with customizable gradients for your text. So I've started something already. So you just press this gradient text button. And I love it so much because I've been experimenting with it. Let me see if I can get my screen on this side. I'm using a new screen share, so I'm gonna see. I am trying to find this here. Right. So, okay, cool. I've got it now. All right. So on this screen share here, you can see I've zoomed it up to 10%, so you can't really see much. But let me see if I can zoom up some more. Hmm. Okay. It seems I can't. All right. Let me just. Oh, okay. Cool. So on this screen right here, you're going to see type gradients. As you can see, it moves you to here and the actual artboard or the canvas. And you can see the background of, if you have an account, you know how this looks like already. So it will open the file. It's supposed to open a file. We would actually press the gradient size. Sorry, not the gradient size. You can see here up here with the untitled design, you will press the actual pixel sizes, inches sizes, and centimeter sizes from beforehand. And I'm just giving the general gist of it. And then it will open into this file right here so you can see an example. This one is just generally what I typed in. It was there in the actual main text area already, in that you can actually create whatever words you want and you can put them on the screen. So I'm going to show you how it works. So I'm going to go and move back to the screen. But before I go, like you can see it is a shade down here, the shading. And just so you know what it look like before I explain. So first of all, you type in what would you design today. Yeah, and then afterward, you pick a font. So you say, I want to pick Antoine. I picked Antoine in this case. They do show you the fonts while scrolling down. I'll just give you a quick look first so you can see how it looks like. Let's move this over here. Sorry, I have my thing right here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen. And you can press the search for the font size. They press the back button in the font section. And then, let me go back up here. You have the alignment. So you have the left, the middle, and the right. Then you have the height line, and then you have the gradient. This is the main one they usually give you because the canvas color, as you can see. And then they give you a preview of what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to show you how it started off, but I'm just saying this was my test run. As you can see, what you will do, what we design today, that was ready in the prompt. So I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to put it back to the originals. Put it back to the original. So that's how we can do with the actual type gradient. So I'm going to start from the beginning. All right, I keep saying that. Let me get to the point. I'm getting my tabs up. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, so we're back on the screen. We're going to type gradient, and they're going to ask you here in the button to create gradient text. You click on the gradient text. This box will appear, and you'll see the actual screen of, well, the app. And then now you have two choices. You can use an existing design or you can use in a new design. I usually pick new because in case the existing design doesn't work, I would have at least option to keep the other design from that. But I mean, you can always press the undo button, but then it might be far into the other design, and then you'll be stuck. So example for use in existing design will be here. In that this person will be here already. The person, you can always put the words behind the person right here. So dream big, dream big, dream big. I have the link already cut out from a previous project. Like remove her background, and then you put the words behind her. You know, the type of text. In other words, to make it look more fancy. But we're going to do a new design now. So they ask you what you want to create. So the drop down bar is straightforward. Drop down bar, they usually ask you the stuff like videos, posts, all of these things you usually get in typical Canva fashion. Okay, but I wanted to create word stickers, so I decided to do a custom. I usually do a 5,000 pixel as a 5,000 pixel in case I'm going to change it into a sticker. Usually you can just do 2,000 to 2,000 pixels, but in case I want to put on a shirt, yeah, like a repetitive word on a shirt, like an example, dream big, you can always, so I'll create the design. So I press that, I wait for it to load, and then I will get a blank canvas afterwards. So yeah, you just have to wait. That's or so, and then you get to see the blank canvas, and then it brings you back to the design. So this is mostly the main page you'll get, and it will bring you back to what I was showing before earlier in the video, in that you get to see the type gradient. So now, as you can see back here again, it's not the same one, it's a different version. This is the one that they usually have in this bar. So you just, I'm going to backspace this. You can always just delete it, because usually it has what do you create today. But since I have created what would you design today and I put it back, then yes. So I'm going to just use dream big. So we're going to dream big. Okay, for example, that's going to that. I will put an exclamation. And we go back to the font. We pick a font here. We either pick accelerator or we pick, I'm thinking, oh, maybe we have to pick like a dream font. Let's see if they believe in dream fonts. No? Okay. We need to pick like a fluffy looking font probably, or something that would say dream. But it'll be up to you if you want to pick a particular font. Okay. Let me see if I can find one. Maybe the cow waffle will work. Yes. So you can pick cow waffle. Make sure you have the tick. Then you press the back. Then it's re-break. Then the alignment. You scroll down first. And then you see if it's the one you want. Cool. So remember they'll give you a preview. I should have mentioned that before. You fit the alignment. If you want the alignment to the middle, to the right, to the left. But since you want to do one word, you can always just pick it in the middle. And so, oh, I forgot to describe the line height. So, if you put another word, press enter in the main text and press dream big and exclamation. You can have two dream bigs. But because of the line, you can separate it. As you can see here, give line width, or they call line wall, line height. You can see the difference. Yeah, big difference. Anyway, that's a good. So, sorry, I apologize. Yes. So, cool. Now you say I don't like this gradient color, right? So you go here and you pick red. For example, you want red. You want the dream big. So is this mostly like creating Word or any of the other like Adobe or Infinity design, where if you want to change the color of the actual design itself, I mean the wording of the design, then it's mostly it. See if I can just find a specific color. As you can see, I am terrible when it comes to coloring. But this is just an example. You can do the heck you want. So you can always move the dots of the coloration to and from different colors. I mean, for example, the gradient. I can't remember what's the name called right now, but that's just the points. So it's like complementary or triadic, mostly color textures. You can there's a whole color theory. Sorry, not color textures, where you have to you can try that method, or you can try the analytics, and mostly you can try with those particular schemes. I call them schemes. So I always try to keep using that, but it's mostly the color theories. Yes. Okay, so you can see here, I can switch it. So if I want this whole thing to be green, I can do that. And also, I can always press this and let's see. Is this a back button? Nah, it's not gonna work. It always has to be three gradients though, no matter what. So I think it's triadic. Yes. Only I'm still learning about those terms still, so that's mostly it. All right, so you don't see that usually on like certain platforms though you get to see the third button in the middle, like whenever you adjust in the line for the previews, but not in this case. So then no, after you realize you like the design, you press the big, all right, you add the design, You wait for it to request the page, sorry. You wait. And then it will load. And because you like it so much, you can extend it by dragging it from left to right, as you can see here. And now you have Dream Big on the page right here, or the artboard, or the canvas, mostly people would say, and then click out, and then yeah. So the default is that it does come back to what would you design, but you still can click on it still, and you can still edit it. So you can always reset the position to the actual what would you design today, or you can always move it over to sorry, give me a minute. Let's see. Okay, I just want to ensure that everything is going smoothly. Let's check in this for a bit. You can see it. You can see Big Dream Big, and it's in the font of the waffle. Cool. Let me just readjust it back. It's up to you. But also that's where too as well, you can always do a background removal. And you can see if you want to remove the background so you can form your sticker or you form your blank canvas. Okay. So you must want to know how to download this, right? It's the same thing. It does the share and then download, and you can put it as a PNG or JPEG. Yes, either way. But there's a bit different that you can see. One is best for sharing, but that'll be the JPEG, sorry, and the PNG is for more complex or illustration. So if you want to go further into that, that's mostly if you're going to go and screen print. But most people say you can always do the PDF print or for better printing or the PDF standards. But I'm like, it makes no sense because people would suggest that is do PNG because both PNG and JPEG are mostly for computers, and then if you do the PDF, it's like mostly for written documents. I mean the standard, but if you do the print, it's best for printing. But the printing tool is that it's like if you want to print it into a Word document or into Excel sheet or into Publisher. So if you want to make a magazine, for example, people will say use a PDF print if it comes to Canva. But you can hear more of gurus talk about that online. So, and if you don't like the design, you can just move it up if you want to and create a new one by just doing the same thing again. So I'll pick a new word. Bears are cool. Oh, bears are cool. Exclamation point. Okay. Um, You will change the font to, let's see, this one right here, for example, the Archon 123. Press the back button. You'll see bears are cool. As you can see here, it resets itself. So, all right, cool. Give me a minute for that. All right, so you can always change the gradient. So you say I want to do a brown, for example. Yeah, because the bears are cool. And let me see if I can get a lot of browns in here. I am like, as again, I am not a color genius. Oh, I think there's a way to delete this right now, but I'm still learning. Yeah, cool. So I want to make sure you put near the oranges area. That's how you get the browns. Cool. So then you click, and then you see bears are cool. And now you have your new gradient. Cool. I think they should have a resizing section, but let's not go there. And then you would just add design, and you do the usual resizing. And if you want to be more fancy with bears are cool, you can go here to element. Then you type in a bear claw, for example, and then let's see if it'll come up. We check the graphics. We see if we can find a free bear. Usually you don't really have to find free bear claws or bear symbols as if you're a pro user. So you go here. They do not edit what's it called again? The gradient does not touch symbols. So you would have to do this on your own. So that's mostly what you have to do. So I'm scrolling down to get back to the actual thing itself. Let's see. You can click here. Oh dear. It looks like I can't click here. Give me a minute. Oh wait, my apologies. All right, so you can. It seems that I cannot click back to the actual wording, so I had to go to apps. That you can scroll down on your sidebar, and then you go to apps, and then the first app will be here. You open it again, and it will come back up. And you just have to wait for it to come back up. Okay, so when it does so, you can dream big. Bears are cool. Now you can put it on a shirt. Then you can go here. I would suggest the PNG in my case. I know a lot of people would suggest another thing for better printing. Some people would say the prints for PDFs. Some would say SGVs, but SGVs they say best for web design and animations. I don't understand why people say SGVs. That's where you will Google and find out more. And then there's a PDF. I mean PNG, sorry. And then you look, you say transparent background is for pro users. Like you see, mine's done a 30-day trial. I did try pro before. And then they compress the file for you. And you can always readjust it if you want a size 800p X or pixels. And then you download. And then you just wait for it to happen. Okay, so let's start the download in the meanwhile. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you how we can open it on the oh, give me a minute. Oh, I forgot to name it because I'm seeing my download. So you'll say, for example, dream big, big, bears are cool. Okay. So this is what I just wanted to show you about the type gradient of how it's just a very straightforward app in that you can actually change the colors of words and give them a gradient. Um, that's mostly it. Yeah. I did promise I was going to show you. So you can do it in presentation form. As you can see here, they have a new feature with presentation where you can just, if you want to share with your coworkers and you have to be in the same workspace though to do so. So that would be another thing in itself, and then just press exit. And you can always use a grid view and see what it looks like too as well. Yeah, so okay, if you had more than one, so you can see how it looks too, or you can just check through your downloads and you see what it is. Okay, let's click on like double tapping or single tapping that. So, and then the little tick at the bottom says your thing has been downloaded. Cool. So that's mostly it. I just want to talk about this feature. It's called, let's say it again, type gradient. Um, let me see. Yeah, that's mostly it. It's called type gradient. You can add in the size for custom on size, or you can do a video with the actual thing. Most of that, and you can create a logo as I did, kind of in a way. With bears are cool with the bear claw. And then I think I'm going to end it here today, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for listening.